right, Hog Nation. Welcome to the Other Guy Sports Show here on KGR 94.3. You can hit us up on the webpage, Alvaro.
Facebook.com/otherguysports show.
All right. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. We're on the table. We got to my right here,
Aurora Garza.
Robert Martinez. Bobby Castillo.
and myself, David Guerrero. You know what? Season's over.
Yep.
Playoffs. The gods have spoken. It is lined up. It is town versus town. Win or go home. That's all it is. Plain and simple. Win or go home.
It's in the postseason right now. The food tastes better. The water tastes better. The spirits are high. Spirits are high.
Spirits are high, Coach. Right now, there's nothing better but than playoff, especially high school playoff football in Texas. This is like almost, do I dare say, better than Christmas morning?
Close.
Close. Close.
I love Thanksgiving though.
Oh, you can't beat that. You know what my favorite
That's
part
very
of Thanksgiving is? At the end of the night when everybody's gone and you tell your wife, honey, is there any more pie left? Yes, there's one left for you.
Yes.
Woo! That's the best
Many
part.
are leftovers.
But anyway, so the regular season, other people played. They still were trying to get seated or see where they're going to play against. Luckily, the Javelinas had a bye, so we had a chance to rest up.
So basically, we were just relaxing, just seeing
Healing.
Healing. I see a lot of healing. I think healthy wise, we're gonna be a lot healthier.
Yeah.
And I mean, 2 weeks to prepare, and since we didn't know, well, we basically knew our opponent, but it was gonna be between Hondo and Lido. But offensively, we can always prepare our offensive out there. So I'm pretty sure Coach Patino, working with those kids out there, is fine tuning that offense and whatever scheme that we're gonna try to use this Friday against Hondo. But
well, we've been passing to the football field, and they've been practicing pretty late, which is great. I mean, these kids, I truly feel that they really want this, and that's all you can expect from an athlete, that they want it more than the other team. And I think that's what it's going to come down to, and a lot of support from the fans. And believe me, we were there at Pearsall, and that was great fan participation that I saw there. I mean, I love the game.
And I think I expect a lot, even in today's game against Hondo. I think we're going to have a rowdy crowd. I think a lot of fans out of Hondo, out of Uvalde, going to come down and support the Javelinas.
Actually, it's kind of funny, but even I have family that lives in Uvalde, and they're going to the game, and they want to support Crystal City just because of their old alma mater. So not only do we have people from Crystal City here, but from Uvalde that are locally connected to Crystal that are gonna go to the game, which is great. It's awesome.
And we need that turnout. So if you're in the radio, you're on the edge or not sure you want to go to this game. I'm telling you, watching it live is a lot better than hearing me on the radio.
So, you kind of miss some details.
No, I mean, there's nothing like being there, and the team, our Javelinas, ball players, coaches, they need us to be screaming and be loud. Anytime Hondo has the ball offensively, we need to be at our loudest. And when the Javelina guys have it on offense, we need to be the quietest. I think we need to get that known for our fans out there that go Hogs, go when we're on defense. Basically, we need to make that. Get loud and proud, like you said.
We do, and I really was very impressed on the fan participation where we're doing the first down thing that we do, the 1, 2, 3 first down. We had almost all the mid section doing it, and it just started to trickle in. I even was very impressed with the band when they were doing the Jaws theme on the kickoffs, and those, I mean, believe it or not, those are intimidation tactics.
Right.
The other team sees that, the other fans see that, and believe me, every time they hear us do the 1, 2, 3 first down, they're like, another first down. I hate it when they do that. Oh my God!
It's gonna be pounded into their brain.
I'm telling you,
I like that, David Rob.
I'm telling you, it's great. So anyway, I might even take some horns or something and make some noise like the soccer fans or something like that. But either way, the season's over. We ended up the season
Second in district.
We got second in district. when have you heard that? It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't think that I know of. I went a little bit, dug into our history, blew off the cobwebs, and it goes kind of far back before we can say that we've won second in district.
Yeah, but for people that don't know, Hondo it's 5-5 in the season, and Crystal it's 6-4 in the season, and of course the game will be played in here in Honey Bowl in Uvalde, Texas at 7:30. So like Bobby was saying, be sure to go out there and support the Javelinas. I know I'll be there.
And we're supposed to be home side, right?
From what I understand, I believe since we're higher ranked in our district and they're lower ranked in their district, I believe we get the advantage of home field. Yeah. So don't worry, Bobby. Me and Robert are spending the night on the home field of Uvalde, so we can claim it.
Yes, that'll be the best thing to do.
But either way, let's throw some stats out there for this game. So, but before we do that, great job, young men, Javelinas, to put us, and I say put us as a community where we're at right now. Mm-hmm. It's amazing what football can do, not only for a school, but a community. The support, the enthusiasm. I mean, from what I understand, pep rallies, all this other stuff, that's great recognition. And I think that's the beauty of high school football, that it brings people together.
And I hope people attended today's community pep rally that was going to
I know we did.
Held there at the Javelina Stadium earlier at 2:00. So
hey, anything helps. Anything helps.
We need to get those guys motivated, and I'm pretty sure that, they're feeling it. I hope, like we said last week, I hope they're practicing with purpose. I hope that they're, they go out there and play with passion and confidence.
In the famous words of Robert Martinez, it's time to release the hogs. Oh man,
it's time to release them today. Yep.
Yeah, it is. But let me throw out some stats out there. Like Robert was saying, we're playing in Uvalde. It's gonna be nippy tonight. It's gonna be cold, so make sure you wear your long johns and
bundle up.
Bundle up.
I'm gonna be bundled up.
We might undress a little bit, between the games, but that's just the way we are.
Keep your shirts on, guys.
Yes.
And just before we get started, I'm also want to say that I'm angry right now, and I'm angry.
Robert, you're angry all the time.
Robert is angry.
You understand?
I'm angry, and I'll explain that in a second.
Okay.
After David runs to them.
Are you angry for picking Poteet last week?
No, that's a different kind of anger right there.
I suppressed that already.
Oh yeah, that's gone right there. I don't know what I was thinking right there. But me and David attended that game, and it was a sloppy game right there.
Yeah, we actually did. Last week I called Robert. I go, "What are you doing?" I go, "Nothing. Let's go watch the football game." So we ended up at the Carrizo football game against Poteet. We sat at the Poteet side.
Yes,
there's no way I was going to sit in Carrizo.
There were like maybe 20 people, including us.
Yeah, I saw a picture, and I did see the low turnout for Poteet.
Yeah,
Actually, we were the loudest fans on the Poteet side. Actually, me and Robert are thinking of opening a business, Rent a Fan.
for Poteet.
For anybody who is lacking fan support, you can rent us for a measly $100 a night. We'll be loud. We'll bring some new tactics to the fan participation.
You get after the refs.
And the coaches and everything.
Yeah, the fuel were horrendous there.
It was muddy.
It was muddy, like crazy muddy.
After those rains, right?
Yeah, and not only that, the junior high football team played the day before on that field and just messed it up, jacked it up. I don't know why they allowed them to play, but they still allowed them to play. And then the varsity came, and it was already messed up, so they just... I don't know if you can say you can mess it up more.
But that goes into coaching, as far as that was going to be a sloppier game. So, and that's basically what you're saying. That's what it turned out to be.
Oh yeah, I mean there was running was a minimum. Of course, Carrizo won, but it wasn't nothing amazing. Poteet, honestly, I don't think it was the same Poteet that played against us.
Oh no,
there was minimal amount of players on the sideline.
Yeah, that Poteet team, they were thinking about basketball or baseball or something. They were definitely not concentrated in the football game. No, they were not even half the team.
Yeah, so, but anyway, we after the game, we actually met with some of the coaches from Carrizo and stuff, and, well, You know one thing, but might be karma. This might be karma, but the heck with it. They're Carrizo, and I'm going to bring it out.
You need to.
One thing, Robert, and we both heard it, and we didn't agree with it. By the end of almost the end of the third quarter, they were announcing tickets to be sold for the Navarro Carrizo game already. That they were already having tickets ready to be sold on Monday morning. The game wasn't over.
I wasn't even over yet.
It wasn't over, and it wasn't like a big 54-10, 54-0. It was like 21-0 game, which easily could have come back. And I was hoping Poteet would come back and just ruin their parade.
But that didn't happen.
But didn't happen.
No.
It might have paid.
But can you imagine, like, Carrizo say, hey, you know what, it's third quarter, we already got this in the bag, so we're going to sell tickets. In front of Poteet fans were a little upset. They're like, hey, maybe they should have waited. So, karma. If anybody knows about karma, I don't know you know about karma, right?
Of course I do.
Karma. It comes back. Especially in the sports world. It's called karma. So all I'm saying is, Carrizo, you wanted tickets to Navarro? Guess what? You got tickets to Navarro. and y'all going to meet him tonight. So, you know what? Good luck to y'all. I guess y'all knew what you were doing. But that's your own karma. We got our own karma.
Hope you lit some candles.
I don't think candles will fail. They're past candles right now.
Well, Carrizo's going to have to play, trickery football. They have to pull everything out of their bag to be able to contend with Navarro. Navarro is a top dog school, and
we always say any given Friday, but this Friday, I don't think Navarro's going to give anything but just a butt whooping.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
So anyway, enough of Carrizo. That's their own problems. We got our own football game.
And we'll discuss more in Gibson Carrizo in a little while.
Yeah, we'll go into it a little bit. But let's start off Crystal City, ranked second in our district versus Hondo, who came out third in their district. They got beat out by, of course, Navarro, Wimberley, and then, of course, they beat out Lytle for the third spot.
Lano.
Right.
And Lano, they beat them.
And Lano, yeah, correct. Actually, Lano was the Poteet of their district. That was a ticket to the playoffs.
ticket to the playoffs.
Yeah, they beat them pretty convincing, 28-0.
Right. Mm-hmm. So let me go through some quick stats, and I'm sure Robert, you got plenty more to.
Oh yes, I got stats here.
It's gonna be
for like two shows.
I would like to hear the season stats for the Javelinos.
Yeah.
Is that what you got, Dave?
Well, I got some total yardage and stuff like that, but we're gonna throw out a smorgasbord of stats today. So I hope you got your appetite today, Bobby. Okay, so let's go overall. Like we said, overall, the Crystal City 6-4, Hondo 5-5. And district play 3-1, Crystal City, Hondo 2-2. Now win percentage. Win percentage for Crystal City is .600. Win percentage for Hondo is .500. Points for Crystal City scored 239 points against 228. So we kind of matched up a little bit on that one. Because of course we got some losses. Now, points for Hondo, they've only scored 192 points for the season. Points against, 208, so a little bit lower. But even like that, we outscored them when it came to the season. Now, we also broke it down to quarters. Now, in the first quarter, Crystal City was averaging 8.7 points per game. In the first quarter, I'm sorry. Hondo was averaging 5.5 points in the first quarter. So right there, we have the advantage in the first quarter.
So they start slow, and Hondo
They
starts
start
slow.
a little slow.
And if anybody watches our season, we've been a fast starting with, especially the first drive.
Boom.
I think
Yeah.
Felix Sanchez has been breaking it, especially early in the season. It wasn't to the last two playoff games where we kind of slowed down there, but we did.
I actually think that we balanced out a little bit more at the end of the season.
Yeah, I would say
think we balanced out.
3 or maybe 4 games.
We balanced out.
I would say.
Yeah, I was talking to Robert earlier about that. As far as Coach Patino, our offensive coordinator, he's evolved during the season. Because he added more to that playbook, and that pitch pass has been working for us as we saw on Poteet, where it was within 4 plays we're in the end zone.
Yeah.
And that paid for. I mean, that's that's got to be props for our offense coordinator, Coach Patino, doing his, evolving to, he's more confident with the offense, the players. He's adjusting, and I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to be doing. But
and not only that, we've proven that we can move the ball and score on pretty much anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody. Divine including.
Yeah, well, you got 22 points on Divine.
On Divine, So anyway, let's continue. Now, second quarter points, Crystal's averaging 4.7 points in the second quarter, while Hondo's averaging 3.3 points in the second quarter. So again, we have the upper hand.
We have the edge.
Right. So in the first half, Hondo's not a first half team. They struggle to score in the first half. Now, coming in the third quarter, the second half, Crystal's got 4.3 points per average on the third quarter, while Hondo has 5.8 points in the third quarter. Now it gets interesting. In the fourth quarter, we're averaging 4.8 points per the fourth quarter. So we increase a little bit, but here's the key. Fourth quarter, Hondo, 8.5 points. So right there it tells you that they have done a lot of scoring from behind. They're either just had to score a lot of points in the fourth quarter, and that's what they give them, the 8.5 points per average in the fourth quarter. But in total, Crystal City has an average of 23.9 points per games, compared to Hondo's 19.2 points per game. So right there, stats show Crystal, and I think I want to use that as my score, but I'll wait up. I don't want to say anything yet.
And looking at that, I mean, that's basically saying Javelinas are our first half team, and that's one of the things that we need to be cognizant about. As far as there's teams that play 4 quarters, and we talked about that the second half, we got to pick it up, and I think we've been doing that lately. So that's the whole season, but. We're a team that I think that Robert said it best earlier. That we're a different team. Yeah. We're not the same team as we started, and that I think that was for the role of our coordinators. They're evolving in a little bit better second half.
And I think that even Valde, we're talking about Valde, right? And
Hondo.
Yeah, Hondo. Yeah, sorry, Hondo. They're an opportunistic team. For example, I have some. For example, if we compare it to last week's team against Hondo versus Lido, they played at Lido, and of course Hondo defeated Lido 28-12. But looking at the box scores, I found something real interesting here. The total yards, Hondo only had 215 total yards, and Lido had 253. So they led them in total yards. Lido did, but the key thing here for Hondo's win here is that in 2 key possessions, Hondo had a block punt and took it over for a touchdown, and also Hondo defense took one interception all the way for a touchdown. So special teams and especially they have playmakers on defense that can score. So we have to, especially something like this, we have to be real careful in Javelina's football team not to cause any turnovers.
And I think we alluded to this earlier. The Javelinas need to be. We can't afford any mistakes. If we have more than 5 mistakes, this is going to be a Hondo ball game. I think we need to eliminate mistakes. We need to get our
right.
And I think those 2 weeks. That's why I know, and I know where my heart is now. I know that we've got 2 weeks to prepare, and I feel
and that's
confident.
the advantage that we had, the 2 weeks.
So
regardless, golly, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like a destiny type deal. Mm-hmm. You feel it kind of like, okay, we finally got second place in the district, and guess what? This is the year that we got to bye at the end of the season, so we get ready for the playoffs.
And one other thing, we have to keep in mind that Hondo, traditionally they're a good team, but we have to understand that Hondo is not as good as previous years.
No.
I
truly believe that. Yes, they had a tougher district, but they didn't match up with their district right off the bat.
Yeah.
They played Divine, they lost to Divine. They played other teams and they lost as well. They weren't dominant per se.
Yeah, because the previous seasons Hondo would at least easily score like at least 50 points per game.
Yeah,
now they're struggling. I think the highest the highest output it was against Carrizo,
Right.
31-0, I believe.
38-0.
38-0, but you have to keep in mind that Carrizo during game they had at that time they have a ton of injuries.
Yeah.
I think they're
Well,
key.
I spoke to
players.
Cuate Barrial, and he called me. He just trying to let me know, nah, man, you guys have Hondo. You guys will win as long as Felix Sanchez gets that football and drives and maintain no turnovers. You guys should win. He said that. Just like you mentioned earlier, they're a very opportunistic team. Well, they had 3 quick turnovers in the first quarter, where Honda was able to score 21 points off the bat, so they controlled the momentum from the start, and that's how they, Carrizo game, basically the guys were taking the momentum out of it. But as he said, the second half, Carrizo basically, controlled the football a lot better than they did. So he was telling me, I think you guys have a better chance. And I'm like, I feel confident. I mean, Hondo doesn't scare me. That's the team that that's the reason why I felt those kids needed to win, against Poteet, because we needed the second place. Against Pearsall, we need to take care of Pearsall so we can solidify ourselves this place where we're at now.
And other things that we have to also look at is that really, other than shutting down Carrizo, Hondo hasn't shut down anybody.
Yeah.
They haven't. They barely got through Jordanton.
And they're not gonna shut us down either.
20-14. Now Jordanton, I think, could have and should have won that game against Hondo, and then also
I think in that game too, on the box scores, I think Jordanton out total yardage on that game.
Right. Now they played with the big boys, which is Navarro and Wimberley. Now Navarro just ran over him like nothing, 47-0. That means they didn't score and they didn't stop Navarro.
Right.
So then
during that game, Navarro's defense hold to Hondo to 120 yards of total offense.
Total offense,
120
because
yards.
Hondo is a passing team. Yeah, they'll run, but statistically, compared to, I'll throw you some stats right off the bat. For rushing, they rushed for 863 yards this season, but they threw for 1,137 yards. Slightly a little bit above them rushing, but it's still, you're going to say they'll pass at least twice per down, maybe? At least?
About 60% of the time they're going to pass.
60% of the pass. And that's where our secondary is going to get challenged. But it's not a quick snap. So, it gets crazy. It gets crazy in the sense that we need to put the pressure on the quarterback. We need to stop the run automatically and let them try to beat us in the pass, but not make it easy either.
Yeah, let's see if we can come back to the Hondo stats and
we'll go into more stats and our prediction for Hondo. And after this, but like I said, it's just going to be a heck of a game that's going to be matched up properly. And let's take a break real quick. Keep us here on KGR 94.3, the Other Guys Sports Show.
And then I'll say why I'm angry.
Wait.
Stay tuned, guys. You guys stay tuned because Robert will be announcing the answer for his anger.
I'm angry right now. You can hear it in my tone of voice, but I'm really angry.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll be right back with the Other Guys Sports Show. Welcome back, Hog Nation. Man, we got a lot of football to cover.
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot. We haven't even finished our game yet.
This is a big show for a big game. That's what I'm talking about.
I wouldn't have it any other way. You know what? Call my wife, tell her I'm not coming home because we got to finish the segment.
Yes, sir.
That's the way to do it right there.
Anyway, so do you want to throw out some more stats you got there?
Yeah, let me throw in more stats here. Just the overall series against Hondo, we're overall we're 6-39, so in one tie. And looking back in the series, Hondo had a 16-game winning streak against Crystal. Now the last time we beat Hondo was back in 1995. and we beat them over there, 17-15. I remember that game because I was there, and that was a heck of a game.
Were you still in school?
No. This is 95. I graduated 92, just to show how old I am. But I remember that was a heck of a game, though. That was a good performance.
At Hondo.
17-15. We beat them 17-15. And that, so far, that's the last win in recent memory, anyways. But so good to show it's our time.
Yeah, I think we're due.
Yes, we are definitely due.
I think we're.
And we'll cover that in a little while.
Yeah. So,
and let me tell you why I'm angry.
I
think right now.
Hold on, man.
You want me to hold on? Or
let me sit down and
all right,
I need to sit down so I can take this in, Robert.
You need to just absorb it.
Let me take out my holy water.
The reason I'm thinking I'm angry here with the professionals. Now, I'm not talking about us in general, our professionals. I'm angry because I was looking at who's favorite, and I came across apparently it's Hondo's favorite by 20 points to beat us. And that's why I'm angry. Because those professionals, whoever that haven't seen Crystal play, haven't seen Hondo play, I think they're basing it on Hondo's tradition.
Historical.
But right now, you can throw it out the window right now.
Yeah,
this is a brand new game, and that's why I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Because they don't they don't appreciate, and that's why we're gonna go there and set an example.
Hey, but you know what, Robert? That's why I don't like to see critics, especially when I'm gonna go watch a movie and critics say that movie just sucks. Well, yeah, guess what? I like The Legend of Hercules. I know I ain't gonna win no Oscars, but guess what? I like The Rock as Hercules. It was a pretty damn good movie. Right? But what? Do I listen to the critics and say, had no real acting? I don't care. And I know what you mean. Because the thing is, they're not basing it on the kids, the current program we have right now, what we've accomplished. They're going by history. Hondo, yes, traditional, has all this stuff. But you know what? They're going to come tonight, and they're going to know what Crystal City is made of. Yeah. I'll tell you this much.
And I hope, Robert, with that, I hope that Hondo comes in there overconfident, because I think we read that on our on the website, or I don't remember if it was my essay where Poteet, or was it Pearsall or Poteet, that basically said that they underestimated us and how good we really were.
It was under Poteet, that article. We posted it up there on the website. Right. Yeah, if people are interested, you can look it up.
Yeah, and I think that's what Hondo's gonna find out. They're gonna find out that we're for real. They think that we're just Crystal City, but I think this team.
I think the proper word for Crystal City team, I think we're real physical, and anybody that knows football, usually the most physical team tends to win the game.
Yeah,
and that's true in high school, college, NFL.
And again, you want to bring Bandera. A couple years back, they were third in the district, and guess what they do? What they did? They went all the way, and what? They won state. They were never predicted to win any of the games.
They were underdogs
all the way through until they won state. Right there and then, they shut everybody up. Because even like that, even in the state championship game, they were the underdogs. They didn't get any respect. And you know what? I like that. I want Hondo to say, you know what? It's just Crystal City. We're going to run. You know what? I hope they come with that attitude. Because when we go up there and punch them in the mouth, they're going to know we're for real.
Yeah, they're going to get a rude awakening.
Yeah. We're not the Crystal from before.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we're not even the Crystal from the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
No. That's true.
So
we're peaking nicely. Mm-hmm. And you know what? It's not the same fans of before either. I'll tell you that much.
Now, talking about Hondo, and I know we're going to jump into predictions in a second. Let me just throw in some last information that I have also on Hondo. Now, this is interesting. Apparently, the starter quarterback that mostly played was a senior, Brandon was it Richter. He was the starting quarterback. But apparently, in last game, he was benched. The Carson Stoner now is the quarterback. He's a junior.
Right.
Now the difference between both quarterbacks, the Stoner kid, junior, he's mostly like a runner, type of running quarterback runner, and the other mostly like a passing.
Right, and actually it's kind of like a little bit like Carrizo, where we matched up with Carrizo, which the quarterback was the leading rusher for Carrizo.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing here now with Stoner. He's almost pretty much picked up the load in the rushing when they do rush. Which they do sometimes, but they're not dependent on the run.
So I expect a two-quarterback system from Hondo.
I'm looking at the stats here, Robert, and Carson Stoner. I mean, since he's got as a quarterback, he's
1,000
been doing
yards.
pretty good yardage. He's got 1,000 yards passing, and he's got 67 attempts rushing. He has the most attempts as anybody, so he looks like he's a passer and a runner. But one thing that sticks out to me is the 10 interceptions that he had this season. 10 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So that tells me he's a Tony Romo type of guy that tries to force the ball in.
I like that comparison.
I want brother, those secondary guys they need to be alert because this guy
he's gonna ditch it out there.
Because 10 interceptions is too many, for any quarterback at any level.
Oh yeah, and right there, the 10 TDs with the 10 interceptions kind of none and voids anything that he's done. Because what he's doing is he's either forcing the ball or just not throwing it right onto his target. He's still throwing it though.
He's not accurate, but he's got 10 touchdowns though.
Yeah, he's got 10 touchdowns. But like I said, he'll run the ball as well. Because he's got 4 TDs himself rushing.
Yeah.
So I think it's nothing new that the Javelinas have seen. I think Carrizo did that, and I think who else? Divine.
Who's his favorite target there for the receiving core?
Actually, this favorite target is Willie Killman. He's caught 27 receptions for 452 yards and 5 TDs. So Willie Killman, let me see.
I believe he's also a key component on the defense. I think I saw
he's the number 2 for Hondo. So make sure Crystal City Javelinas number 2.
Let's
get on him. Let's get on him.
Let's get on that guy.
Okay, let's go ahead and hit the simulation and see what we'll get, David.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We're not ready yet?
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
I would like to bring out the Crystal City stats as far as...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure our fans have heard us discuss our team, but I would like to basically discuss our total yardage.
Because I wanted people to know what we've had. Now, total yards for the year for Crystal City has been 3,143 yards. That means we've run up and down that football field more than... Oh my gosh. How many yards in a mile? I don't even know. Oof. Too many.
But something there, I can see there, Chris City had 102 first downs, so I wonder how many first downs we've been yelling during the season.
Every single one of those.
That's awesome.
So every single one of those.
So let's continue that tradition.
And like I said, our workhorse, Felix Sanchez, 1,540 yards for the year with 18 TDs. Take that, Stoner.
It's right, 10 to 18.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
And no fumbles.
No fumbles.
And no fumbles.
Oh, really? No fumbles?
I think he's at 1 or 2.
Real low though. I don't remember in recent memory though.
I didn't see the stats there. I say no fumbles.
No fumbles.
But what I like,
if it's not written down, it never happened.
But what I really like is Sebastian Mendoza's yardage and passing. Look at that. 796 yards to the year from compared to the 200 that he had like in the first 3-4 games. He's upped it more than doubled in that amount.
And
plus 7 TDs, which is great. And not only that, Isaac Alvarez complimenting Felix, Eugene Leiva, Silvas, Sebastian also rushing, on those quarterback sneakers.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive quarterback sneak. Every time he does it, he gets like 3 yards at least.
And of course, Austin Sanchez, Felix's little brother, also coming through. So, I mean, they goes on. JB Gonzalez, Noe Rivera, all these guys. What I like about it, and I like to compare it, is almost, dare I compare it to the Spurs. They don't have just one person. I knew I would get his attention.
Because they beat the Warriors, that's why, last time.
That's right.
Well, they're playing the Lakers tonight, so I think they're getting.
I don't think they couldn't beat New Orleans. I'm seeing them going to the Spurs now.
Let's go ahead and keep on track here, guys.
Here because
we'll get back to that later because I'm angry now.
The anger is spreading right now.
Like a virus here.
Oh man!
But what I'm saying is that if Sebastian don't get you, Felix will get you.
We're gonna get you by committee.
It's right. So, and not only that, you got backups to help Felix. You have the receivers. Carlos Flores is just doing awesome. JB Gonzalez getting the receptionist. Pedro Gutierrez, Keenan Mata, brother. All these guys. Everybody wants the ball, and that's what I like. in other words, there's not one player in this football team that says, "No, coach, don't throw it to me." Everybody wants to be part of it, and that's what I see, and I love to see is that everybody wants to be part of the action right now. Everybody's riding that train, man.
Yeah, and that's what happens anytime you have any kind of success. You start building momentum, and that's only the best part about this. And you mentioned that earlier. Our community is standing, getting into this game, so that's what we need. So,
and I think one other thing also, something I would like to appreciate and mention, is that throughout this whole season, Crystal City Javelinas has stuck with the I formation pretty much the whole season. I think maybe 90% of the time they've been running out. Sometimes they change the pace to shotgun or spread, but most of the bread and butter
It's right out
I formation.
Yeah,
and that I think sets a tone. We have an identity. Identity.
Yeah.
We can run the ball, so that's perfect.
and we can pass the ball.
Yeah, we can.
I mean, sure, we might not have that big old deep threat, but I love those little 5, 10, 15-yard passes. Hey, they move the chains.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. And I love the way we control the clock, the way we eat that clock, and I think what helps us is we keep the other team's offense off the field.
yeah, and that's what we're gonna need tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if we score and then let them come in and they score and come in, no, we got to drag it. We got to set our pace, stick to our guns. And you know what? If it takes 10, 15 plays to score, so be
Yes.
it.
We might have to go for a couple fourth and short.
Yeah.
Even fourth and short in
Yeah.
our side of the field.
Yeah, today
30 and 40.
Yeah, today Coach Lopez needs to put everything out there.
Yeah.
because he
You got to play like if it's going to be your last game.
no holds barred.
No holds barred.
He needs to go for it. I think of course, you don't want to do fourth and 5 on your own 5.
I would, Coach. I would. Put me in.
But I think like Robert said, anytime after the 40-yard line, you just gotta go.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
Yeah.
Of course, if you have a comfortable lead, you
Of
know,
course.
of course not.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
Bobby's on the right track.
There's different situations here, but I like it. But let's do this. Let's get the simulation on. I
Let's
like
go.
to see what this
I don't know. The simulation is broken. I'm telling you.
dumb computer wants to. Let's find out.
Let's go.
Okay, it's going to be Crystal City Javelinas versus Hondo Owls. It's a neutral site because it's
Uvalde.
going to be playing Uvalde, and the weather's going to be clear and cold,
Yes.
a little nippy.
Let's see what the Lone Star Simulation Gods has for us here.
Let's see
here
what's
we go.
going on. Oh, the lights are going dim.
Oh.
Sucking all the power. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Let's go.
Ah!
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll let you know what the score is. It shows Crystal City Javelinas 44 to Hondo Owls 56.
Oh.
So they have a 12-point lead on us.
So
I think it's broken though.
no. And like all the others, critics,
This is a critic right there.
they're going by the history, by the tradition that Hondo, they go on. Crystal City is not known to go to the playoffs. Mind you, past the second or third round. But guess what? It's a whole new ball game, man. It's a whole new ball game. We got players, we got the coaches, we got the fans. I think we have the complete package right now.
Yeah, I think and we said this earlier. Coach Patino and Coach Lopez and the defensive coordinator Robert Alvarado has really tuned in. I think they evolved during the season. I think they've become better. And I'll say it against the Pearsall. I love the fact that those coaches just went out there and fought for those those mishaps that the referees gave us. Because I feel like if the coaches wouldn't have fought for those or put a spotlight to their wrongdoings, they Pearsall could have come out victorious in that ball game.
Yeah, we
So-
put the pressure on those refs.
You know.
Kind of like, hey, you better be on the ball because right now
Yeah.
you're screwing up
Yeah.
our game.
One of the coaches mentioned that the referee said had told one of the I think Coach Lopez or somebody there saying, "Look what you're doing to the fans as far as because we were booing and but he didn't notice that the coach was like, no, you're doing this.
Yeah,
It's not me.
not me.
I'm just pointing it out to you and that I think paid dividends to that victory and put us in the right place. And I say we take Condo tonight. So. I don't know. We're gonna go to our picks yet.
All right, no.
We're almost there.
I'm ready, and my hands are itching.
So we're gonna start now or commercial break?
I got
What are we
nothing
gonna do?
else. Let's pick it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. All right. I'll go first.
Okay, let's
I'll
go.
go
Let's
first.
go, David. Let's go.
Let's go.
Right now, I'm picking, not only because I'm from Crystal and I love the Javelinas, but right now, just like you mentioned, I'm pissed. I'm pissed because right now, nobody's giving us the recognition that we deserve. No one puts us as contenders, which fuels the fire right now. And that should be on everybody, coaches, fans, and players, and say, you know what? No, nobody's giving us the respect that we've earned throughout the year. We've had close games, we lost games, but we won games. Most wins in a while. And not only that, we sit at second place in our district. Long time before we said that. And even like that, we still don't get the respect. What do you have to do to get the respect? Well, I'll tell you what you got to do. You got to go to the biggest, baddest player or boy in the playground, and you got to smack him right in the mouth. Mm-hmm. Smack him right in the mouth and let him know, hey, I'm here and I'm for real.
Yep.
You want to deal with it? Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's time to bring the nasty. So my pick, of course, Crystal City. Low scoring game because I think both are going to try. Well, I know Crystal is. I know Honda's going to try to score quick, but I don't think we're going to allow that so much. I think we're going to drain out the clock with our drives, with our steady, just meticulous, positive yardage. The fans behind us. I don't agree with this dumb computer right here. I'm about to hit something right now. So, but Crystal City wins. Close game, but we move on to the next level. 24-21. Crystal.
Close game.
It's gonna be close. It's playoffs.
It is.
You wanna jump in now?
Yeah, I'll jump in.
Okay, let's go.
I almost got that crazy look in him.
Oh yeah.
This is like we're coming off a bye. We're resting.
2 weeks, baby.
2 weeks rest. We're going to Ibarra. Cold. I'm going Crystal. But it's gonna be super close. It's gonna be 21-22.
Woo!
We're gonna win by a 2-point conversion.
Oh, we go for the win.
Yeah.
So what was it? 22?
21.
Well, I'm thinking it's going to be a good scoring game because I feel that Honda will be able to score on us quick, but we mentioned that I think the Javelinas will be able to control the ball. So I'm thinking it's going to be in the 28-14 Crystal City Javelinas win this ball game.
24-14.
I say a 2-point lead.
I think everybody agrees it's so it's gonna be a low to mid scoring game.
Yeah. I think our outlet on this game is going to be control the clock, and if we're going to do that, I don't think we can. In the simulation, looks like we're going to be airing that football all over the place, and I think, of course, simulation doesn't understand that the Javelinas are a running power team, and we're going to drag it out. We're going to show them our power. I think our offensive line will be having that. We're going to see how it is, but and the only thing that alarms me is the fact that Hondo is a passing team, and we play that cover one defense, and that's going to be the tough part. But I hope us taking the lead, and they're going to have to slow down and play conservative, just like Pearsall did when they scored fast. Boom, boom. What happened? We took the ball, we dragged it out. They started turning into a drag out team. They stopped on that that offensive drive that they had. So I say Crystal City wins this.
I like that. 3-0. Okay.
Don't do it,
No,
Rob.
hold on.
Let's see what
Let me see what we're going to say here. I think in this game, I agree it's going to be a close game on both ends, low scoring game. But I have a feeling that still, I think Hondo is the favorite team to win. But it doesn't mean that they're going to win. I think there's a slight edge. I think we're the underdogs, and I think we play well as an underdogs. And to gain respect, like David said, we need to go over there and beat teams that we should beat, and I think we should beat them over there. Yeah. Now, it's going to be cold. I don't know if that's going to have any factor in the game, but I think it's positive in Crystal City side because we're the most physical team, and when it's going to hurt more on the Hondo side. So I feel Crystal's going to win in this one in a close game, But I think I want to say lower scoring game. I would say maybe 20-13. I would say 20-13. That sounds about right. Low scoring game, and Crystal City edges it out.
I think that's great predictions there, Robert. Now, my question is, after we beat Hondo, who do we match up with? Who
It all depends.
Do we have a bracket?
Looks like we're going to face Sinton, if I'm mistaken.
That's what I've heard too. Well, they got to win still, but
So is it in between Sinton and who's that? Who's the other team?
The other team is not good because Sinton, they won the division. So I'm not too clear. And we'll look it up during break, and we can definitely bring it up in the next segment.
Yes. We'll do that.
So it's a clean sweep so far
Yeah.
on Chris' side. So hopefully,
We're going to prove those critics.
except for the simulation though.
Yeah,
simulation knows where to go.
Yeah, the thing simulation is just like the critics and the polls out there. That I think you're hit it right out of the park there, Robert. That those are teams that not even considering, and they haven't even looked at us, or not even Honda, because Honda hasn't been as dominant as they claim to be.
Right.
they're
No.
So Crystal City is for real, and we're mentioning here. I think for those guys, you need to go out there and really put it to them. You know, this is how you're under respect. We want it. Let's go get it. You know?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. We believe in these boys because I think they've worked so hard to get to where they're at, and I don't think they're going to go down easy. I think Hondo, if anything, they've tasted defeat pretty much all year. I mean, yeah, Hondo's great, but guess what? He's not the same Hondo. He's not the powerhouse. I mean, even Divine took care of him. So, I mean, other than being a great football matchup tonight, I think it's going to be our game. It's our game because our boys are going to want it more. Our fans are going to want it more than Hondo. Let me tell you. And I know Bobby don't like Hondo.
I hate Hondo, guys.
God Almighty.
It's a good thing I'm not going to see that owl in there.
Yeah, great deal on that owl.
Neutral.
And
That zombie eye owl.
as far as the cold, I don't think the owls can even stand it.
Right.
So, the hogs can play in the.
I think in the
mud.
cold, owls don't they hibernate during the cold?
I don't know, but I don't like the ¿cómo se llama en español? Las lechuzas.
La lechuzas.
Yeah.
There's a legend about that. Creeps me out.
Yeah.
But anyway, we still got more football to come. We got the playoffs, our surrounding district areas, who's going. We got Devon, Pearsall, Carrizo, pobrecitos. But anyway, we still got a lot more football to come. You know what? God, dog it. Somebody bring me food because we're going to be here for a long time. Anyway, so this is the Other Guys Sports Show on
94.3 KHER. Stay tuned.
All right, Hog Nation, welcome back to another segment. So we did our predictions. It's done. Put it in the books. Crystal City wins. Hondo goes home. Cries to the mama. Start their basketball season. Crystal City moves on, and we take on the next contender. So let it be done. So it be written.
Yeah. It's
That's
been
it.
said.
So that's it. No more. No takebacks.
Let's go.
Let's go. So what do we have? We have people in our district who moved on. What do we got?
Let's go. First game. First game is going to be
Bring it!
Pearsall versus Wimberley.
Woo!
Pearsall coming to the game at 5-5. Wimberley at 6-3, and they're second on district. Matter of fact, the games will be played at South Sand Stadium on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
But let's go hit it. Let's go predict it. Anyways,
I say Wembley big. That's as simple as I can put it out there, Robert.
but do you think does Pearsall have a shot at all? Because keep in mind the game last week, Pearsall and Divine, it was real competitive. Matter of fact,
Yeah, but from what I understand,
I think Divine held back.
yeah, Divine pulled out their starters after the half or something like that. So
I say Wembley wins big. There's no.
I can't see Pearsall pulling out an upset on this one. I don't think anybody from our district.
I wanted them to pull an upset against Divine, and they couldn't do it. So
Yeah, Wimberley's too much of a powerhouse. They got a great program down there. They're running on all four cylinders over there.
It'll be Wimberley 28 to Pearsall 6.
There you go.
26.
That's not too far fetched.
And that's being nice.
Yeah, you are a gentleman.
¿Tú, Álvaro?
I say it's going to be Wimberley, probably like 36-12. Because Pearson will probably get a last fourth quarter touchdown.
I think.
But it won't be as bad as Carrizo versus Navarro. That's all. That's the only thing I can say.
And we'll jump that. That'll be the next game. I'd also say I think Wimberley's going to win this one. But I think Pearsall's going to make a game out of it in the first half. I think it'll be closer in the first half. But in the second half, I think Wimberley's going to pull away on it. So I would say maybe 35 Wimberley to 21 Pearsall.
Yeah.
I would say. I think Pearsall, I was impressed last week's performance against Divine. But I think Wimberley's it's at a higher level.
It's a higher level, exactly.
Yeah. So Wimberley in this one.
Yeah, I'll also pick Wimberley. I don't see how Pearsall can come back from 2 back-to-back defeats against us. Of course, we had their first defeat, emotional defeat as well, and then go to Divine and then get their butts whooped there too. Now, with all respect to the coaches, I'm sure they got them prepared for this game, but is it enough? At some point in time, you have to match up your athletes with the other athletes, and I think Wimberley, man, they just have some great athletes over there in Wimberley. I don't see Pearsall pulling this off. I also think it's going to be a high scoring game. Give me 32 to 8.
One thing I forgot to mention that Wimberley's favored by 34 points.
He always forgets to mention that.
I forgot to mention that.
After the picks.
So 34, Wimberley is favored by 34 points. So
Yeah.
for
Well, there you go.
what's worth?
What it's worth.
For
There you
what it's
go.
worth.
Throw it out there anyway.
Throw it out there anyway.
Might as well. So you got my score, right?
Yeah. Got
right.
it here.
What's the next
So
ball
the
game?
next game is going to be here. The Wildcats got us to bring to the game at 2-8. They of course they won last week with a non-impressive team of Poteet. They beat them down convincing 2-8 with Navarro.
Playoffs.
Take it to the
I think they
That was a mud
they're
bowl.
9-1. Matter of fact, they're 9-1, and so it's also will be on South Sand Stadium on Friday at 7:30. So what do you think, David?
Okay.
Before I mention it, Navarro is favored to win by 50 points on this one. So
Okay.
just to give you information.
Carrizo, they have trouble stopping the run. Navarro, basically, it's running. They're not going to hide from it. It's kind of like Divine. They've rushed for a total of 3,364 yards. They have Anthony Grant rushing for 850 yards this year, 13 TDs. They have Tanner Law rushing for 647 yards, 11 TDs. And then their third running back, Jarrett Leal, has rushed for 465 yards, 4 TDs. And I can keep going on. Most of the running backs have scored at least once or 3 times. And so,
Look at their averages. Look,
yeah,
most everybody
5.9, 7.8, 7.5, 7.6. That's every time they touch the ball. And that's going against pretty darn good teams. Wimberley, Hondo,
Divine.
Lidl, Divine, stuff like that. So, Carrizo, great effort. Y'all beat Poteet. Congratulations. Y'all were selling tickets by the end of the third quarter. Guess what? Welcome to the playoffs. And guess what? You got Navarro. You know what? And to all respect to the coaches out there, I hope y'all are ready. I think you guys might put up a good fight the first quarter. But after that,
Not really.
All I can say is good luck to those coaches and make sure they do some trick plays if they want to stay competitive.
yeah, this is not a time to hold back on anything.
Yeah, because they're not going to be able to match mano to mano on this ball.
No, they got to create something like the annexation of Puerto Rico or something like that.
That's on the second down right there.
Right there.
You know,
So,
be a surprise play.
Navarro, big 52 to. Oh my gosh, do I even say it? 0.
0.
Okay, yeah, Navarro for me. But it's the score, it's like, you can just completely run over. 60-0, Navarro.
Wow.
Karma. That's what I'm saying. Karma.
I think Navarro won't be as hard, so I say 56-0.
Only 2 points.
Well, I'm going to be harsh. I'll be harsh. I don't think. I don't think.
You can pick Carrizo, aren't you?
No.
You pick Poteet.
Yeah.
I know, but I think Potier had a better chance of beating Carrizo than This might be if Carrizo somehow wins it. Oh man, I really don't know. If Carrizo wins it, I might.
I think that's part of the 7 seals that when hell is on earth now.
I don't know. That's it's not gonna be pretty. But Navarro's gonna win big in this one. I would say maybe 60-0. I don't think Carrizo's gonna crack 100 yards of total offense.
So Robert,
I'll be surprised.
Is this one of the games you take your kids to?
No, you shouldn't.
No.
It's gonna be ugly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty ugly.
You take them to SeaWorld or something, but not to this game.
No.
Even if it's cold, no. Take him to
I'd rather take him to go see a man put his hand inside an alligator's arm and then goes take him to see this game.
Oh, see that guy eaten by an anaconda? What was it?
Oh yeah, on the Discovery Channel. This guy's gonna get eaten by an anaconda. I'd rather have my kids watch that.
Yeah, that'd be more pleasant right there.
But the question is, how does he come out? Does he regurgitate him,
I think that's good.
or do they kill the anaconda?
I think they're killing an anaconda.
Cruelty to anacondas.
That'll be answered after our show.
Anyway, that'll tell you we're more interested in the anaconda guy than
So
this game.
to the audience, they're better off going to go support the Javelinas.
Oh, yes,
against
yes,
Hondo.
exactly.
Might as well use your fan.
And it's close by, and
Yeah, it's not so far.
Swing over,
You don't have
why?
to go to San Antonio. Yeah.
No, San Antonio. You just
And
gonna
it's
spend
gonna
more
be
money.
cold. It's gonna be very
Even
cold.
though the gas is cheaper, but still, why?
Why?
Well, why?
Why fight traffic? Just go here to support Crystal City.
Yeah.
I would say.
I think that's a better $6 spent right there.
I think so. That's the logical way of thinking right there.
I'm just saying, Cody. I'm just saying this because, like I said, you saw the reaction when they started selling tickets to the Navarro game in the third quarter. God, karma.
Karma. There you go.
Karma.
No, I don't think with or without karma. I think Carrizo was going to lose anyways.
Yeah, but
Even with good karma.
The good kind.
God. Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap up the district here. It's going to be Divine Warhorses at Lido. Divine's coming to the game at 7-3. Lido lost, of course, was Hondo last week. So they got Divine number 1 ranked in the district. Lido number 4. So they're gonna play at Lido. So this should be
He's going to play at Lido's?
at Lido.
At the stadium,
Yeah,
Lido
uh-huh,
Stadium.
exactly.
So they lost the flip, though.
Yes,
and
they lost the quarter of flip. Now, before they get angry at me again, Divine is favored by, now this is pretty surprising. Apparently Divine is favored by 11 points.
That's what I was going to say. I think this is going to be a little bit interesting game than most people think. I think Lido can compete. Even if they matched up with us, I think they would have competed with anybody, I think. They can throw the ball. They're a balanced team. They can throw the ball. But when it comes to the defense, it's a little bit, they allow a lot of points. Let's just say
Little
that.
leaky.
Little leaky. But what it is Divine doesn't score on a heartbeat. I mean, they're a running team. They're going to run it down your throat, try to stop them. Yeah, they might break one here or there, but it's not like a quick 80-yard run. And I think Lido can stop those 80-yard runs.
I think this is basically a Crystal City Hondo game because we're playing against somebody familiar. Divine and Lido have played each other many times, just like Divine is in
It's just a Crystal Hondo, yeah.
So
Now, but this is the second time Divine faced Hondo. In the regular season, they beat them 30-14.
To
But
Lido?
the game was, exactly. But this was at Divine.
That was at Divine.
It was at Divine. This was at week 6.
And I think this is the advantage they both have. They
and
both
Divine won by how much?
32-14.
So, and like you said, they probably evolved a little bit better than I'm looking at their balanced attack. They have receiving core. Nick Martinez and Chris Davila both. Basically getting at least 800 yards between both of them.
Yeah.
Passing and rushing. They have a 3-headed monster, just like we talked about Pearsall. They guys share the ball. Christian Cedeno and Nathan Medrano and Brian Vipert. They have over 70 yards or attempts between all three of them. And they're averaging 4 or 8 yards. And I guess their main guy was scoring the touchdown is that Christian Cedeno with 10 touchdowns. But Nathan Medrano looks like he gets more attempts with he has over 100 attempts rushing. So
yeah.
So this is a real balanced attack that Lido has, where Divine is just a running team. and passing. So this is a real closer matchup than where people.
And I like Lytle in a sense that they can throw the ball.
So we go with Lytle then.
Mark it down.
Mark it down.
Well, let me
Next.
tell you.
I don't know. Next.
Let me tell you, I'm
like
not,
some-
I'm not far-fetched in that.
Like,
I'm not far-fetched. You know what? Put me down, Lytle.
all right.
Hey, I was joking, David.
No.
You can
No,
take
sir. No, sir. Lytle.
You have a 5-second right now rule.
Lytle
5, 4,
wins.
3.
Lytle
Lytle's-
wins 28-21.
Gee.
Wow.
Lytle wins.
Yeah, I like that score. But
Is that a bolder pick than Poteet versus Carrizo?
Yes.
Is it bolder?
No.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I even admit it myself.
Rob, you were off.
I like Lytle because of the passing. That's all I'm saying.
It's going to be 28-21, but it's going to be Divine 28-21. That's my prediction right there.
Divine.
28-21.
And I'm with David here as far as I like Lytle for their passing.
What?
But I feel Divine will pull it out. I'll say 35-28.
Wow.
Divine.
Like I said, I'm just saying because, and I'm saying Lytle's going to have to come from behind. They're going to have to come from behind because I think Divine's going to take control of the ball game. But what's going to happen is they're going to be behind, and I'm thinking they're going to tie 21-21 in the third quarter. And Lytle's going to come up to their air attack, and I think they're going to pass
They'll
and
have the
score.
advantage at that time.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Well, I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
and I do understand that because it's hard to beat a team twice in season. Now Divine beat them convincing at Divine, like we mentioned. Now the game is going to be at Lytle, so they're going to have a chip on the shoulder. Lytle
At home?
at home,
And they've already played them this season.
Exactly.
So they
so they know.
the players know each other already. They know, it's a lot easier to practice when you know who you're going against. As far as a lineman, I know who my opponent was up front. It says, he got the best of me this year. This time I'm going to get him. And they already know what to expect. So I don't can.
I still say, Divine's performance last week against Pearsall that left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't like that. But I still say that Divine still is the better team overall when it comes down to it. If you look at their body of work, so I feel that Divine is gonna, in a high scoring game, 40-31. Divine wins it.
I was trying to persuade you to go to Lytle.
No, not Lytle.
Extend
My
that.
gambles ran out last week, right there. So I would say Divine. It's gonna be a good game, though.
I think it's going to be a great game.
It's gonna be a great game.
I don't think Divine's gonna run away with this one this time. So.
Yeah. No, I think Lytle's going to be a little bit better prepared.
Now, if Lytle wins, I will not be shocked.
And
At
that's what I
Almost
mean.
right.
And I won't be surprised
I
if they
wouldn't be surprised
win.
at all.
But like I said, I like Lytle in the later part of the game, either trailing or close game, and they need to score in the fourth quarter. They're going to pass the ball, and I don't think Divine's ready for that passing attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on a close eye on that game.
Yeah.
My cell phone.
All right.
So
Yeah.
it should be.
So that's our district right there.
That's our district right there. You
Let's-
want to jump into
yeah,
the
let's-
district?
let's jump
continue.
into-
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Woo,
people.
I can't get enough of this high school
Put
football.
on your seatbelt. Let's go.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Let's go.
Going 88 miles an hour.
On a 40-mile-per-hour zone.
Flux capacitor.
It's fluxing away. Doc Brown. Let's go, Doc Brown.
Doc, what are we doing, Doc?
We're going back to the future.
I want to hear some Huey Lewis in the news.
Oh
Next time
my
we're gonna break.
Yeah.
I got to get that from my mom. Man.
Okay, let's jump in. La Pryor. Now La Pryor just squeezed into the playoffs. They come into the game at 4-6 versus Agua Dulce at 6-4. The game is going to be played on Friday in Pearsall, a neutral site in Pearsall. Now, if you're just wondering, Agua Dulce is the Longhorns. That's their mascot.
Yeah.
So good to show you right there. I'm not sure who
Now,
start off.
this is a Class 2A, Division 2 by district.
Yes.
This is smaller schools, but sometimes these smaller schools. Now, just to give you a little thing on Agua Dulce, they've in their district they've played Woodsboro. They lost to Woodsboro 36-6. They beat Pettus. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. 26-28. They beat Benavides 52-18, and they lost to Bruni 40-0. So Agua Dulce got in there, kind of like maybe like a Carrizo type deal. They only won one game, so I got them in there. So
Well, one thing here that's quite shocking is they barely beat Monte Alto.
and they beat Corpus Christi John Paul II. Oh, that's a all girls Catholic school, I think.
I think so. So they beat them 27-15.
Oh, Monte Alto.
Monte Alto, exactly.
They made it a game.
Yeah, so
Wow.
that's surprising. So to me, I would lose the last points on that one.
Yeah, I think La Pryor just looked a lot better.
Yeah, so that's quite surprising right there.
La Pryor beat Bracken.
But La Pryor has problems too. They're unpredictable. You don't know what they're going to get with them.
Well, they rolled over Rock Springs 37-12. Now they struggled against the Heinous 36-30, but they still put up points out there.
Gee.
But Lakey, who loses to Lakey?
I don't know. Even I think Lakey
Fire,
is still celebrating that victory right there.
Let me start it off.
Okay, David, start off.
No, they're going to play where they're playing it.
Pearsall.
That's right.
And Pearsall.
Don't like Pearsall though, but that's no fault to them. Give me La Pryor. Agua Dulce just doesn't seem like they're going on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, just the fact that the Monte Alto was able to score on
15 points on.
15 points. La Pryor just looked like
a juggernaut right now.
they look like a promising team there. So I'm going with La Pryor in this one, Robert, and
Let's go Bulldogs.
I don't know what point spread, but I'll say it'll be plus
Yeah,
14.
I don't have the point spread on that one.
Well, didn't LaFire get the starters back for the last week or something?
Yeah, they got pretty much a lot of their starters. I think they might be missing one or so, but they got everybody pretty much.
So I'm gonna go with LaFire for that fact.
La Pryor.
Did I throw you a score? Did I throw you a score
For what?
for
No.
La Pryor game?
No.
But I did pick, right?
Yes, you picked La Pryor.
Let me see. I think La Pryor runs with it. I'm going to go with a score of 35-14.
35-14.
Yeah.
Now, I think La Pryor is going to win this one. I'm not too sure about Agua Dulce, to tell the truth. I think they hardly scored any points, but La Pryor has problems too. You don't know who's going to show up. Now, if the game is going to be played at La Pryor, La Pryor plays good at home.
Yeah.
But I give the edge to La Pryor because they're close enough to home. To Pearsall.
There you go.
So I'm going with La Pryor.
Less than 30 minutes away.
Yeah, maybe La Pryor 30, Agua Dulce, I don't know, 21. Let's put it that way.
And La Pryor's playing on Friday, right?
Yes, they're going to play on Friday.
Yeah,
So,
that would be the team I would like to see. If they continue, if
But-
they play on a Thursday or Saturday.
but La Pryor is not going to make them some noise compared to
They might
last year.
go maybe another level.
I don't think so.
But you never know.
But you never know.
What I like about La Pryor is that Deontay Wilson has only carried the ball twice for 57 yards, and he's a fellow Crystal City in there. One touchdown on those two carries.
And I don't think they've updated the stats so far because I know he came back.
Yeah, and Ben Bliss has been running awesome forward.
God, that young man knows he's a power runner too.
Yeah, hopefully, if they continue, maybe we can see him in the playoffs. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's go and Alvaro's team. Let's go jump into Alvaro's team right now. Ovalde Coyotes.
Woo!
91 versus Victoria West Warriors.
Victoria West.
I think they're in new school. And they're going to be playing Friday at San Marcos. And a nice stadium. I passed through there, San Marcos. It's a nice football stadium right
now,
there.
San Marcos High School or
No,
San-
high school. High school, they made their stadium just this year.
So it's not the Bobcats.
No, not the Bobcats no more. I heard they kicked them out. But that's a different story.
They kicked them out.
But it's a nice stadium, though. So anyway, so it's going to be playing there in Ovalde. I don't know. This is going to be a good game, though.
They're playing in Uvalde.
Now Victoria
and San Marcos.
Now Victoria West. They made the playoffs, but wow, man.
But they beat Gregory Portland.
And they also beat some key games on Victoria West. They won against Southside San
Kyle
Antonio,
Allen as well.
26-14.
Is that Southside or Southwest?
Southwest. Sorry, it's Southwest.
They also beat Corpus Christi Moody
And
51-13.
and one loss here, Victoria West. It was against Flower Bluff, 44-29.
Flower Bluff is ranked.
Yeah, they're a good team. So for them to score 29 points on Flower Bluff, and I think Flower Bluff is for real. They've been playing. I've been keeping an eye on them throughout the season, and I'm really impressed on them.
and hopefully I have a chance to see them. And they also beat Victoria West. They beat Cow Island 60-44. So Flower Bluff can really score some points.
Oh yeah, Flower Bluff. I believe they're ranked 4th or 6th in the state. So that's no pushover right there.
And I'm concerned with Uvalde. The last 2 games, they're not too convincing right there. I think, and also Uvalde, their competition has said different. I think they're playing at better teams. So I'm not sure about Uvalde though. David, you want to kick it off or?
Yeah, let me kick it off. I like Uvalde. I don't think Victoria West. They might make it a game a little bit, but I think Uvalde's just. They're on a. Come on, they lost 1 game for the year. They got their quarterback back, and I seen their offense. I actually got some video that I was watching on their offense, and they can move the ball pretty good. I mean, they either quarterback keeper, they got design plays for that guy, or they're actually throwing the ball decent. But the thing that we miss a lot of missing in Uvalde is their defense. Their defense is quick and they're strong, and they got, I believe it was 54. Their linebacker. Man, he's all over the place. He's a key position for Uvalde. So I like Uvalde. 32-14.
32-14.
I like Uvalde, but it's like Uvalde's going to go maybe pretty deep in the playoffs. I'm going to say it's going to be 38-32 Uvalde.
Oh, wow.
32. To Bobby?
I'm on the fence on this one. I don't.
I agree.
I think it's gonna be a closer game. I think Victoria West is not a pushover team. I think, just looking at the stats, they're a running team. They're not much of a passing team, but they can
score some points.
They put points on the board on with pure rushing. I was looking at their receivers. They only had 5 or 6 receptions during the season, and that's pretty low. I'm like, what? That's not a lot of passing. So I say Uvalde 24-21.
Man, after saying all that, I thought you were going to go against Uvalde right there.
I know.
No, I'm sold. I think they're going to lose, though.
Who?
Uvalde's going to lose.
Really?
Uvalde, I'm just, the last 2 games that have been, they barely won against Minera Valley.
Yeah, but Manila Valley was getting better throughout the season.
Yeah, but still, the statement game,
Yeah.
I think that,
Are you still angry, Robert?
maybe a little bit. Now I'm getting angry now.
How can you go against Uvalde?
I'm going against
They
Uvalde
beat
because
South Side.
I don't
They
know.
made a game out of
But they
Somerset,
lost against Somerset, though.
but they made it a game.
They didn't have a quarterback, too.
I'm just concerned about their offense. They're not scoring enough points. They need to score at least 30, 40 points here this game, and I don't think they can do it. Now, I do give the edge on the defense on Uvalde. I think they have a decent defense, but who wins, good defense or good running? And I want to give the edge to good running right there. So I'm going to give it to the Warriors. They're going to come out and play, and they're going to beat them. Uvalde.
By how much, Robert?
I would say maybe, I don't think it's going to be that close to their truth. 45-17. I'll put it like that.
45 to 17.
Yeah, I think so.
Victoria West over Uvalde.
The Warriors.
Oh my! You better not go to Uvalde for a while.
I know my good friend from Mike Flores. I know he called me out last time when I went against them.
Be ready to answer the phone in a little while.
But I think Uvalde's run is at the end. I would say. So the Warriors take it.
Wow. I just think this is too close of a game. I think Victoria West for sure is not a push. And I wouldn't be surprised, Robert, if Victoria West does win, but I just see Uvalde being a more balanced team.
Yeah, I saw that movie too.
Yeah, that was a cool movie.
Yeah, they came
Back
out
in
with
the-
bats and stuff. So
Anyway,
Back in the 60s
let's
or whatever.
move on, Robert. I can't even think about
he's
this.
making us angry here.
Yes, they're like
Let's
a virus, like the Ebola virus.
Robert Rabola.
go, jump in. This playoff football.
That's what it is, baby.
We're pumped. Let's go. Jump in. Callan, Corporate Christian Callan coming to the game at 6-4 at Somerset at 7-2.
Oh yeah.
That should be a good game here.
Yeah, it should be a good game.
So this should be interesting. David, you want to kick it off?
Yeah. Now, what is there to say about Somerset? They've moved up. They started off as a small school, but these Detmers, man,
Yeah.
they've built up the program. They know what they're doing. They know what needs to be done. They pass the ball. They can rush the ball. Coy Detmer, 2,176 yards passing, 21 TDs to 3 interceptions for the year.
Wow.
That is awesome. He controls the ball, doesn't throw it away, and he can score on it on a dime. Of course, you do also have your running back, Joshua Avila, rushing for 1,000. They're having 1,000 rusher this year for 1,559 yards, 11.63 yards per attempt. So he's basically getting the first down and a little bit more every time he touches the ball, with 14 TDs. And then you have Joey Sanchez, your powerhouse, coming in to finish it off with 11 TDs.
I mean, that's a balance.
That's a balanced attack. But they don't have a defense. That's the only thing Somerset does not have.
They don't have a defense.
They don't have a defense. Now, the other team, Corpus Christi Cal Allen, of course, Corpus Christi, they can play ball down there.
And they lost against Victoria West, though.
Yeah, they did. Other key games, they beat Gregory Portland. That's a good team.
Yeah, they're a good team.
Now, when they matched up against Flower Bluff, they got, pretty much beat up 34-13. And then, of course, they beat Victoria East 36-9. Victoria West, that was a shootout. Cal Allen lost to Victoria West 60-44. So they can put up numbers too. So and I don't think the stats are right on this one, just because I don't think they've been updated. But they can put up some numbers up there. So I think it's going to be a shootout.
Okay, David.
It's going to be a shootout. But I think, do we know where they're playing?
At Somerset.
Oh, nah, that's it. That's lopsided right side. Give me Somerset, but it's going to be a high-scoring game, almost breaking 100 between both combined. 55-45. Somerset.
That's pretty good.
I think this is probably be like similar to the Port Lavaca Somerset game.
Yeah, that was a great game.
But I think Somerset's going to come up on top. It's going to be like 60-48.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both going to shoot it out.
I'm going to say Somerset wins it, but I'm going to say 54-48. 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
6
that's
points.
good.
Spread.
Oh, God. God.
This is a close game.
It is going to be a close game.
Let's go to the numbers here. Let's go to the number.
I don't have too many numbers here.
Wait, Corpus is coming from Corpus all the way to Somerset.
They got
to drive.
The one thing that pulled me over the edge or convinced me, I think Cannon's going to win this one. Because I think they're in a better district. The reason I give an edge is because I think I was convinced when, even though they lost in this game, it was Callan lost against Kerrville 37-41. But even though they lost, I was real impressed with that. Even though it was a moral win, I guess. Even though they lost, so I'm gonna say Callan's gonna win this one in a close game, low scoring game, 30-27.
It's going to be a low-scoring game, and then you're...
Yeah, 4-4 Somerset.
There's something about dancing your pain away that is
What's going on there? What's going on?
They're talking about your pain. They're trying to counsel you. I'm worried about you.
So I'm going with the upset here. Was Callan's going to beat them?
You go do that, Robert.
Yeah.
I think you're in desperate mode right now because you're falling behind on the picks.
I'm in tilt mode right now.
Yes, sure. If this was poker, I'd take all your money.
So I'm going Callan in that one. I have to catch some ground.
Yeah. The man who picked Poteet.
You take that, Grant. What's going on? There you go.
Oh, there you go. I have to go to commercial here.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Stay tuned to 94.3 KHER at
the Other Guy Sports Show. We'll be right back. All right, Hog Nation, welcome back to our special playoff edition high school. So
awesome.
I like the sound of that.
Oh my God!
I like the way it rolls out the tongue.
And guess what? Crystal City's part of that.
Yes,
of that playoff edition.
Yeah.
Tell you that much.
I'm tired in the past years that we're sitting at home and other teams are in the playoffs, but not this year.
You know what? And I loved it because by this time, a couple years back, what are we doing? Traveling to go see other teams go
Other
play.
teams, exactly.
And the best part is that we set at second place, and we're not like Carrizo. I don't think Carrizo has. They have a chance, but it's a very slight chance. And the fact that we're second basically gives us a great chance.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so we have a great chance.
We have
to
a better
move on
matchup.
and to move on in advance. And I think that once we win this game, we're going to be playing the winner between Sinton and Port Isabel.
Portugal.
So, and I think Sinton is favored on that ball game.
Bring them.
But we're ready. And
We're ready.
I think
Momentum.
after what were we playing again? That H guys.
Uh,
So once we take care of business,
That devilish
Yeah,
owls.
yeah.
los lechuzas,
Halloween's over.
Lechuzas.
we'll be taking care of business here. So
All right. Well, you got our picks. I'm not sure if y'all agree with them, but you know what? You can't blame Robert. He's mad right now.
Mine.
Robert took his medicine though, so he has no excuses.
You know,
So
and I'm fair. You know, I've shows against Javelinas before in the past, but
Oh, Robert, and just real quick, we went to the Carrizo Poti game last week. How'd you like that concession stand?
that's right. We went to Carrizo again, and I was still disappointing though. Matter of fact, I went over there. It was cold.
You burned your.
I was cold. Okay, you know what? And I had a little cough there going on. So you know, when we get some hot chocolate. So I went to got hot chocolate. Told them, give me the largest you have. They give me like a rinky-dinky cup,
8-ounce cup.
8-ounce cup at least. Could have been 4 ounces. Who knows?
Maybe,
It was
probably.
real small, and it charged me $2. Then what the heck?
What?
Ah, man.
Guess what I got? I got a Snickers bar and a Coke. $4.
No way.
Yeah, $2 for the Snickers, $2 for the Coke. I was like, "Jeez Almighty!"
I don't know what's going
You
on.
should call the cops on them right there.
I was about to.
Oh, robbery right there.
Yeah, that's a robbery in progress.
I should have asked for my money back and take their food.
Man. Well, Christine Javelinas Athletic Booster Club has real reasonable prices.
Oh yes, I agree about it.
Because we were charging that at least 16-ounce hot chocolate for $1.50.
Well, matter of fact,
God.
not only that, through all the games we've seen,
cocoa.
through all of them sells drinks for $1, Cokes are $1.
I don't know for some
Here,
reason-
Carrizo selling for $2.
I think they still got to pay off the new school that they built. That's
Maybe
why.
they're trying to get money to get turf on the field.
They should.
for an oil booming town. I'm surprised they don't have turf, but
Oh man, that was ugly. That was ugly. But anyway,
Anyways, enough of
done.
let's put it behind us. Let's
Let's
talk
go.
college football.
Let's go some college ball, baby.
Let's go.
Woo. Yes. And
And I would like to know the picks or the totals. Who's leading now? I wonder if
Oh, no.
No.
On the high school picks or what?
Yeah.
You want me to go real quick?
yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I got it. We'll take a second.
I think the fans want to know.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they are.
I got some fans of my own.
They're pulling for you.
Yes, they are.
So, anyways, I'm going a downward spin here. Anyways, so last week we had a total of 7 games picked. David had 5 correct picks.
Not bad.
Bobby had 6 correct picks.
Of course.
Awesome.
Myself, Robert, I got 5. I'm still struggling there. And Alvaro had 6. And our special guest, John, he had 6 correct picks.
Wow.
So not bad for a rookie right there.
Yeah.
So anyways, grand total for the season we had on 102 games we had picked the whole season.
Wow.
102. And Bobby's still in the lead at 67. David, 63, still in the rear, but not too far. I'm in the middle of the pack at 64 correct picks, and Alvaro at 65. So Bobby
A
is-
2-game
has the
edge,
lead.
huh?
But all in all, we pretty much.
We're all
we
together.
did pretty good.
That's just a 4-game spread there.
So I want to make him a move though this week.
I saw that. But good luck to you, sir.
Oh, you haven't seen me on the dance floor.
Oh,
You haven't seen my move.
I'll pay to see that.
I pay to not see that.
I'm light.
I think I've witnessed some of that.
Hey,
I'm light on my feet.
oh yeah, Dirty Dancing ain't got nothing on me.
No. Me dicen la trompo por nada. Anyways,
They call us the Corchos Locos.
let's go to college football.
Let's go to college. Alvaro's already having a migraine over here.
Let's go to college.
Who we got?
Mississippi, first, number 1 ranked,
Mississippi
9-0, Mississippi State.
Against Alabama.
Against Alabama, 5 ranked Alabama at 8-1
8-1 Alabama.
at Alabama.
Now, from what we understand, the rankings, the new rankings now, of course, Mississippi State is number 1.
Yes.
We have Oregon Ducks, number 2. Then we have number 3,
Florida State.
Florida State. And bringing in the rear at number 4, TCU, Texas Boys. All right.
Home Frogs.
And, of course, Alabama, number 5, so they're right behind. So, key game for Alabama. For them to be even in contention to continue for the Final Four in the NCAA football. So, and where are they playing, Robert?
Alabama.
Wow. You know what? Yeah, but Mississippi State was pretty darn good, I'll tell you that much. Alabama, I think they have trouble scoring. Their defense is decent. You know what? Give me Mississippi State. I think they're going to still continue their undefeated season at 10-0 and give Alabama their second loss of the season. So they're going to drop to 8-2 and drop out of contention. They still might stay there at number 5, but with that extra loss, I can see maybe Baylor coming up to number 5.
Baylor.
I like that.
Baylor defeat TCU, so
Yeah, and they can go by. Well, yeah, that's true.
and so I don't know what's going on there.
But I don't know. But TCU apparently their football team thinks it's a basketball team scoring 80-some points. That's crazy.
I know a little salivating from mouth. It's what's going on there a little.
So give me Mississippi State 21-14.
Oh, low scoring game.
Yeah, low scoring game.
What do you got, Alvaro?
Okay,
What do you
Alvaro.
got?
I know.
I don't know. You got that crazy look on you, man.
I'm going Alabama.
Wow.
Jeez.
Alabama.
And I thought I was crazy right there.
Yeah, Alabama's going to win it. Nick Saban's going to pull something out of his hat for this game to upset Mississippi
He's
State.
under a lot of pressure. Let me tell you, he's on a hot seat right now.
A hot seat after winning multiple national championships.
No, because he's not in contention to win another one. That's
This is
right.
where this is the game he saves himself. Right
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, that's true. But
That's true. And Alabama against the top-ranked number 1 nation, it's going to be Alabama.
there you go.
And they're playing at home.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let's go. You break it up.
I need my coin here, guys.
Oh, you're calling.
So-
The magic coin.
Because this is a tough one for me. Just
This is a tough game.
It is
This
a tough
good
game.
game though.
But you just gotta let it go.
Well, what time is that gonna play?
Oh man,
Oh,
it's 3:30.
3:30.
Yeah,
2:30.
It's a day game. Yeah,
Oh, I wish it was a night game.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. That game, definitely. You got your app
Yeah.
there, Bobby, or you want me to jump in?
go ahead and jump in, Robin. Looks
Okay.
like my app is frozen
Yeah,
here.
it's frozen there.
Even
the
your
problem
coin
is-
is scared to pick
The
one.
problem is you have an iPhone. That's your problem right there. Anyways,
Wow. Under the belt on that one, Robert.
Robert's just
And just so
I'm just angry.
just
He's
so that
angry,
people know,
vengeful.
somebody's sharing my hotspot there. Awesome iPhone hotspot.
what? Let me disconnect it. Anyways, I was distracted. I feel it's gonna be a good game though, but I'm not sold on Alabama's offense though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I like what was the quarterback, Sims?
Yeah.
The quarterback, I like him, a young quarterback, and I think he will do well. But not this season though. I think Mississippi is in a roll. They're in a mission, and I think Mississippi State is gonna take this one in a low-scoring game. I would say. I'll be surprised if somebody cracks 20 points. On
That's
this game.
right. 21-14. That's what I thought.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a low-scoring game. Maybe
Yeah.
20-17. I would say.
And I think what it is Mississippi State's trying to make a point and say, you know what? A lot of people didn't think Mississippi State was even going to be in the top 10 this year, and I think they want to finish off strong. And now, what's the best way to do it? To beat Alabama, national champions. Hey, you know what? We're going to go to their house, beat them, keep them out the playoff, the top 4, and show everybody that we're for real.
So I'm going with Mississippi State in this one. Okay, you ready, Bobby?
I was gonna go with Mississippi State, but I was hoping the app would convince me to go to Alabama because I was in the fence home field advantage.
So what are you gonna do?
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
There you go.
So Alvaro's going on.
going out on a
alone
limb.
in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, you selected Mississippi State as well?
I think Mississippi.
Oh, I
I
thought
picked
you,
Mississippi State.
I thought you had selected Alabama.
No.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh.
You want to change it or what's going on?
What's going on?
I think you should go with Alabama. Robert.
No. I'm not convinced that Alabama's
There
offense.
was an upset coming up, brewing there, but I guess
The rolling tide.
So only Alvaro is seeing that opposite.
Now let's jump in. Let's stay in the SEC in this one. Missouri, 7-2 at Texas. The 12th man at Texas A&M with a number 24 ranked on the state on the nation 24, and then a real impressive win the whole last week against Auburn. Now that was pretty shocking right there.
The fumble. Well, not only that, the center hiked the ball while the quarterback wasn't even ready for Auburn, and that was the game. Last play of the game.
It was pretty shocking because Texas A&M the week before it almost lost against what was it, Louisiana Monroe or something like that. That was pretty shocking right there. For them to come back and beat Auburn. Wow. So I don't know what's going on with
now
A&M there.
Missouri. Now they're the Tigers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, University. Yeah, Tigers, black and gold. Now they've had their troubles. At one time, Missouri was up there, but this year they're not even ranked for whatever reason.
Yeah, they have a decent record though. 7-2.
Right. They actually won their last 3 games against, of course, Kentucky.
What? They lost against Indiana?
Yeah.
Wow.
Beat Florida though, convincingly.
Yeah. They beat South Dakota State.
Wow. And South Dakota State is a powerhouse.
But they lost to Georgia 34-0. The Bulldogs. That's a stinger right
So
there.
right now,
okay, you want to start it off?
Missouri's just gonna maul A&M.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a game.
My app calls for Missouri. I got my app going, and I did the Alabama. I said it's supposed to. I think I should have
I
selected
didn't even
Alabama.
hear the coin flip.
Yeah, I was.
What's going on? You low battery or what?
Incognito here. But you can hear the
There you go.
There you go. Oh,
Missouri.
all right. Well, give me Missouri too. Texas A&M. Loved them in the beginning. Let me down.
But they're
Got off
ranked.
the bandwagon. So, give me Missouri, convincingly, about 32-14.
Matter of fact, I'm also going with Missouri.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I thought it was going to be the lone one going with Missouri here.
No.
Because I'm not too sure who's going to even play quarterback at Texas A&M, and seeing that Texas A&M plays better on the road.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
So I'm not sure the 12th man, it's really...
The quarterback's gonna be the quarterback now. That's what
who
happened.
knows who's going to be quarterback?
I haven't. My phone hasn't ring yet.
I really don't know. Gee. I'm going with Missouri in this one, in a close game, though. But Missouri's going to take them out.
Yeah,
I
you
would
have
think
to,
so.
Robert.
I have to.
Let's go to the next game here.
Let's go on to the last game here, because I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, so Missouri takes this one. The last game, we have the Texas Longhorns. Matter of fact.
Coming off a big upset against West Virginia.
Yeah, big upset. At 5-5 at Oklahoma State at 5-4. What was it? The Cowboys, right?
The
Yeah,
Cowboys.
Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Over there in Stillwater.
Oh,
Oh. What was it, Bobby? Tell me.
gotta go with it, Bobby.
Oh, it's telling me to go against my heart. Against Texas here. But the coin doesn't control me.
Oh, I like that.
So just so you know, I'm going with Texas.
Texas.
Yeah,
Wow.
give me Texas too. I think Texas, they're coming out of a great win, and I think they continue. Oklahoma State really hasn't made a lot of noise. They lost key games that might have kept them in contention, but not right now. So Texas.
Texas all the way. This one win will be, let's go to a bowl game this year. It's the San Diego Credit Union Bowl game or the Music City
It'll
Bowl.
be somewhere like the
Little
Stripes
Caesars.
Bowl,
Yeah, probably.
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars Bowl.
Munchies Bowl,
The Cleos.
Cleo's Munchie Bowl
The Stop Hunger Bowl or something like that. I think there's an
at
actual bowl like
Javelina
that.
Stadium.
God.
We'll host
we
it.
can,
We'll
yeah,
host
we'll
it.
host it. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
we can, matter of fact.
All
We
these
have a
college people here.
nice
Facility.
Oh yeah,
Nice
we
too.
have an all-weather field, brand new. Just to let you
Nice
know.
200-seater stadium.
I wish we have more
2000.
stadiums though.
Yeah, more stadium seating.
More stadium seating than
That would be nice.
That would
Maybe
be nice.
maybe near the end zones.
Yeah, that would be good. I wanted to see the band be in the end zone. It would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be nice.
That'd be nice.
On a different show. Anyway.
Anyway, different show.
Anyway, so I feel that Texas Souls. I'm back in the bandwagon to Texas.
Woo!
I'm on and off. It's going like
Burnt orange.
yeah. So I'm going with Texas in this one too.
There you go.
I think Oklahoma State has some quarterback issues. I think they're down to their second string or third string
yeah.
at this point. So I'm not sure what's going on
I think
over
their
there.
punter's a quarterback now.
Yeah, but still, Oklahoma State it's a tough place to win there. So I'll give to you. I'll go to UT here, and they'll be bowl eligible.
Oh yeah,
So let's go hook 'em horns on this one.
hook 'em horns, baby.
Okay,
Let's go to the big boys.
Let's go NFL.
Ooh.
NFL. Now everybody knows.
What
that
about them Cowboys?
The Cowboys are in a bye. They have an impressive win last week against the Jaguars
That's
at
impressive.
London, right?
Mhm.
Well, not really impressive. They should have won them. They should have beat them. So that's not really impressive at all.
Well, what was impressive to me was this Bryant, and he I guess he practiced pretty good on the field with Michael Irvin, and he had those two great catches and runs. So this Bryant, I know he's in the contract year, so he's making a statement there.
Need I remind you who threw all those passes to Des Bryant?
Yeah, it was two broken bones.
Who was that?
Tony Romo, come on.
Tony Romo.
Doesn't he make boots?
No, that's Tony Lama.
Yeah, same
I
thing.
was thinking it was a rip place, but Tony Romo.
Tony Lama.
Anyway, so what we got, Robert?
Okay, let's kick it off first. Let's go to the Texans. The next Texas team. Texans at 4-5 at the Browns at 6-3.
Wow!
Now the-
And it, what the heck?
6-3 right there.
Cleveland Browns just whooped on Cincinnati like a stepchild.
Well,
And I predicted Browns to win in that one. So
yeah, but it was
Yeah.
like Andy Dalton basically took quarterbacking back like 30 years.
I'm not sure what's going on there, and he's out of TCU, so I don't know what's going on there either.
It's like negative. He scored negative points for them in that game almost.
I'm telling you, man.
And he's still redheaded, so maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. Ginger.
I think
Yeah, like
I have to give it to the
redheaded
Browns.
stepchild. There you go.
I'm going with the Browns on this one.
Going
Shockingly.
Browns.
Because
Yeah, at home, I
And-
put me down with the Browns too.
And Manziel still on the bench.
yeah.
Heck yeah, hey, he's making money. He don't care.
You don't
Did
care.
you see his commercial that he's doing some type of like running an exercise clinic or something like that? All girls, old ladies, and they give him the Snickers bar. You know,
Oh.
I like what the heck. But anyway, he's getting more commercial time than the starting quarterback of the Browns,
wow.
right? That's crazy, man.
Okay, so I don't know. You're going with the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Don't
I'm
do
going with
it.
Texas.
You do that.
I'm going with the Texans.
You
in this
do
one
that.
because
You need a Snickers.
you need like two Snickers, king size Snickers.
Well, what I like about the Texans is the quarterback Fitzgerald. I like
Matter of fact, they benched him.
they benched
Yeah,
him.
they benched him. They put somebody else in there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because they had a bye prior to that. So I'm thinking I'm going to take the Texans in this one.
It's Ryan Mallett coming in for Texans, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Malin is actually the rookie.
Last thing, no, he's not a rookie. The last team he played for was the Patriots.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
He did all right with the Patriots when
So
Tom Brady
I'm going with the Texans in this one because I don't know what we're going to get with the Browns, even though they're impressive 6-3. But I'll give the edge to the Texans. Texans, they play good defense.
I want to go with the Texans.
You go with Texas?
Nah, give me the Browns.
So split 2-2.
Yeah.
So this is a good game. Okay, David, you can
Finally, y'all recognize it.
I give love. I give love to all the
Well,
teams.
there you go.
Let's go. Seahawks 6-3 at the Chiefs
6-3.
6-3.
Yeah,
That's
that's gonna be.
I had a double take right there in that record right there.
You know,
6-3.
the Bills' defense is for real. I'll tell you that much. The Bills, they shut us down to 3 points up to the third quarter. We made the comeback and beat the Bills 17-13 in the fourth quarter. Bills were for real. I'll give them props for that. But the Chiefs, man, they pulled it off. They Jamal Charles, Alex Smith throwing the ball, excellent. He ate the ball. He never threw it away. No interceptions. So in a way, they were just waiting for their time, and they just got that opportunity and they scored. Seahawks, God, they're turning hot again. They won last week. Wilson scoring some on a rush and passing, and then Marshawn Lynch 4 TDs. He gave me 40-some points on my fantasy league. But the only thing is, this time it's going to be personal because now they're playing against the Chiefs.
So I got to bench him now.
No, hell no. I'll still let them maybe 2 scores. So, give me for the Chiefs at home, Arrowhead Stadium. Chiefs win.
The Chiefs win.
Well, I'm gonna go with David winning his fantasy game and the Seahawks.
The
pounding
Marshawn
Chiefs.
Lynch,
Yeah.
5 TDs.
So the Seahawks?
I'll go with the Seahawks. I think their offense is just Even though they lost some close ones,
Inconsistent. Yeah.
but they've proven. I mean, they can be a wild card and they'll still be a contention for the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
There you go.
And
Wow.
Chiefs and Dave's gonna lose his fantasy game.
Damn it.
I'm not. Also, the Seahawks. You know, lately they've been playing better, but I'm not sure what's going on with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs have played good at home.
Yeah, you should go with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think I am going with the Chiefs.
All
I
right.
am going with the Chiefs.
Yeah, baby.
I'm going to stick with my compadre David here. And
Yeah.
I'll go
Come
with
on a bandwagon. Plenty of room.
I'm going with the Chiefs here.
Yeah. And if the Chiefs win, it won't be no surprise.
But see how Bobby is though, Robert. I give love finally in many years to Dallas and support and even though it hurts, it swells up my tongue. I get blisters and stuff. And yet when I need love for my team, what's the first thing? He picks against them.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna win in your fantasy. I give you that. Dave. I support you in your fantasy league.
So the last game, this might be the game of the week in
I
the
think so
NFL.
too.
The game of the week here in the NFL, the Patriots,
That's what I thought.
7-2 at the Young Colts,
What's the record?
6-3, right there.
Luck, man, luck.
Luck, they're having fantasy football.
Hey,
But,
Luck has been
but
awesome
did
in
you
that
see
fantasy.
Tom Brady over Denver?
Brady.
He took over. He
Now,
just masterfully
since,
took over.
Since Patriots got massacred against the Chiefs, they did turn it around.
Yeah.
Remember a couple weeks ago?
And who would beat them? The Chiefs.
There was a beatdown right there.
That was.
Uh-huh. So
They beat him like they owed him money.
You guys withhold a lot of information here.
beat them like Peterson right there.
Beat him like an old drum.
Oh, man.
Okay, maybe that was
that
the bell right there.
That was wrong, Rob.
Anyway,
we're not even gonna edit that.
No, we're after hours of the other guy's sports show right now. Everything's available right now.
everything's on the table right now.
That's
You
right.
released
That's
the
right.
boom on that one. All right.
Anyway,
Give me the Patriots over Andrew Luck and the Colts.
the
Wow.
Patriots.
Give me the Patriots.
Hey.
I say Colts.
I believe in America, Patriots.
I like Captain America.
So Bobby, who'd you pick?
I say Colts at home.
The Patriots. So America wins.
Yes,
America
America wins.
The red and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
God, man.
Tom Brady's playing great.
I think they're playing good though, but in NFL, there's a lot of good teams. So
There
I'm
is.
going with my fantasy football team. So I'm going with the Colts in this one.
All right.
I'm going with the young Colts right there. So I'm going with
Young. But there's a master coming in. I think
Well, I don't
we're going
know,
to show them how it's done.
I don't.
You're Peyton
Yeah,
Manning.
yeah.
You're Peyton Manning.
Brady has a model as a wife, so
True.
true.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, Rob. You're not wrong. True story.
True story.
But I mean,
I don't know what it has
Tom
to do with
Brady.
anything.
Tom Brady just manhandled by himself, basically, Denver. Best team probably in the AFC.
I think that was Luck, and Luck is with the Colts.
Sometimes it's better be lucky than good.
Ooh.
So I'm going with the Colts in this one.
You do that, young buck.
Young buck. Yeah. Okay, so that's the NFL right there.
Woo!
That's it for the NFL right there. So
Anyway, we'll take a quick break and then we'll come back, finalize it,
and
and let's go to the game, man. What
go.
the heck?
The last-
I got my thermos of hot cocoa. I'm ready to go and listen to Bobby.
All right. Stay
Bobby, you better.
keep tuned here. 94.3 KHER. We'll be right back, guys.
Come on.
All right, guys.
All right, welcome
Pumped up
back.
here.
We're pumped up,
I'm
baby.
excited.
Man, thank you, Mr. Matthew McConaughey.
Yes, sir. The Wolf guy.
Oh man,
The
we're
Wolf
back.
of Wall Street.
We're gonna close it up now. The Other Guy Sports Show again. Thank you for following us on 94.3.
KHER.
And you can call us up or send us an email, or not an email.
Facebook message.
There you go.
Facebook.com/other
Shows you how computer literate I
Or
am.
snail mail. Well, we don't-
So,
Let's find Bobby out there somewhere.
yeah.
I'm
We
still
we need
with,
to set up a PO box there.
yeah, I'm still with pigeon messaging still.
A pigeon.
But anyway, playoffs are here, baby. Win or go home.
Right
As-
now, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm tired. I'm tired.
What the heck
wait,
are you
hold on.
talking-
I'm not tired. All right.
No,
I'm
I
ready.
know, but I'm tired. I'm tired of our program. Before, now it's time for a change, for a winning program to start. And for that winning program to start, we need to beat teams like Hondo. We need to go there and set an example.
Yes, I kind of understand what you're trying to say. I say that success breeds success.
Yes.
So right now, the true success will be taking care of Hondo. I say we take care of Hondo. It is just going to be a great advantage for the Javelinas program and football in general.
Yeah, football.
Because the other sports have been doing great, but I think in football we'll probably get a better turnout. The kids will smell that success and join us, continuing, in a successful. It's gonna roll forward, and it's gonna.
I don't say why not us? Why not us?
Why not?
Exactly.
Why not?
Why not us?
Exactly. I think it's our time. It's our time to make some noise. And it starts
It
tonight.
starts tonight. It starts tonight. Where you know what? Season's over. Playoff starts. You know what? You're coming to our area, and you want to say you want to win. Well, I'm going to say, you know what? Not tonight, baby. Not tonight. You want to prove yourself? Prove it on the field. Because right now, Crystal City and these young boys and these coaches and these fans are not ready to stop this train yet. So, you know what? Either move or just
Get crushed.
get crushed.
The green machine is out.
Release the beast. Release the hogs. It's game time, baby. It's game time.
It's game time. It's cold out there. Perfect football
Perfect
weather.
football weather.
Get warm jackets. Let's go. I'm be out there.
I'll be out there. And you know what? That's the way it should be.
And I'm gonna stay here. KHGR 94.9.
Smash mouth football.
Bobby's gonna be at the press box.
Nice and cozy.
Nice and toasty.
Yes, and I'm gonna get a lot of hot chocolate.
You probably have a heater in your feet or something like that, right?
Yeah, and I have a massager going on in my little heels.
You probably have 2 Labrador dogs sitting there.
Probably smoking a pipe.
There you go.
I won't inhale. All right, guys, we're getting out of.
Yeah. Anyways.
Go,
Anyway.
Hogs, go. Let's go.
Let's go, Hog.
So anyway, so we'll see you tonight. Be there, be loud, be proud, be crazy, and let's go. So again, hopefully, we keep moving on, and we just take this one game at a time.
We do what we do. We run the ball.
Run the ball. Felix needs to be the beast that he's been all season long. The supporting cast needs to show up. Noe, Isaac,
Everybody else.
Yeah, the field goal kicker, everybody, the Sebastian, all the defense has
Right.
to come up, and hopefully the ball will bounce our way
Balls our way and
We-
eliminate the big play.
Right. And we don't win it by one player. We win it by the whole team.
Exactly. This could be a grinding game. Grinding game.
Grinding game, and I like our odds. I like them.
I like
go.
them. I like our odds.
Let's go.
Baby.
All right, so let's go Hogs. Let's take it. Let's take the pain to Hondo. They want to come over here and think they can push us around. Well, guess what? We're going to push right back, and not only that, we're going to smack them right in the mouth.
Let's go.
So go support. Go get your tickets and line up in Uvalde, Texas, at the Honey Bowl. We're gonna go ahead and have this defeat the Hondo Owls, and we look forward to seeing Port Isabel or Centon next week.
That's right.
Let's go.
That's right.
So-
We'll find another place to play some ball. All right, go Hogs, baby! And we're going to say, welcome to the jungle to Hondo.